You want to start?
Hello!
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 Hey, job quitters. How's it going?
Hi, Job Quitters. Welcome to the very special 10th episode of We Just Quit Our Job, the podcast where we give you the tips and tricks and strategies, how to quit your day job and start a lifestyle business.
Um, we did just talk about this right before we started recording, and I thought we agreed that this was going to be the 11th episode with the tip blast counting.
Right. I think we said that we said this is technically the 11th episode, but I think I said official 10th episode when
No,
we started the show,
no,
so this
no.
is the official 10th episode,
No, you didn't.
technically the 11th.
You definitely didn't say that, and I don't want the tip blast to just be part of some technicality. I spent like 4 to 5 hours on it, kind of researching and doing all the editing. So I'd appreciate it if we can count it and if you could stop, kind of discluding it just because you weren't there. So
Yeah, well, I'm just trying not to confuse our listeners.
It's the 11th episode of We Just Quit Our Jobs.
Well, yeah, some people would argue that, and some people would argue that it's not. But I guess it's something you can't really know the answer to.
Okay, job quitters, we're going to start this episode off with some breaking business news. We just learned that Microsoft purchased LinkedIn for, I think it's like $20 billion.
Yeah, this is huge news. Obviously, congrats to Elon Musk, the founder of LinkedIn. I'm sure he just made a killing off that money.
Yeah, I think he's got to get, 40% of that at least.
Something like that. I'm sure. I haven't read all the details. I will after the show. But yeah, LinkedIn. Microsoft bought it. It's kind of bittersweet for me, at least. I was really hoping Apple would buy it and kind of integrate it into the watch and the pad and the pod and the phone. And I think that would have been really cool. And Tom Cook could have brought some really cool design elements to LinkedIn. But Microsoft is a good company too, and so I think they'll do a really good job with it. Congratulations, Microsoft.
Yeah, I want to say congratulations to Microsoft too, and also congratulations to LinkedIn. It's definitely my favorite, one of my favorite websites. It's kind of a social network for all of us entrepreneurs, just for us to stay in touch, say happy birthday, and so congrats.
Yeah, congrats to Microsoft, but I'm hoping that with this change, they kind of shuffle the admins there. A lot of the admins at LinkedIn have let the power go to their head. They ban people for really trivial things. I'm on my fifth LinkedIn ban right now, and I'm appealing it, and I've won all my previous appeals, so I'm sure they'll reinstate my account. But I hope Microsoft really changes the admins.
I've never had any issues. Okay, so it's time for Greg's App of the Week. I've had a lot of requests to bring this back since I covered the shock clock a couple episodes ago.
I didn't read any of those requests.
Yeah, I mean, they came to my personal email account.
Okay.
Some of my cousins were a fan and tried out the shot clock. So this week's app that I've been enjoying, and I guess I've actually been enjoying this for a few months now, is Clash of Clans. It's one of those role-playing games where you take control of a clan. I've been playing this with a lot of my aunts and uncles. We're getting really into it, kind of building up our clan and battling others. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's a good way to kind of de-stress after a day at work or a day at the digital office. We mentioned my uncle, the plumber, a couple episodes ago. He's kind of the one who spearheaded this whole thing, and he's really the one financing our clan. There are kind of a lot of paid upgrades that you need in order to compete with some of the bigger clans out there, but luckily, my uncle has kind of taken that on. So, Clash of Clans. This week's Greg app of the week. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think things like Clash of Clans for me are too much of a time and a money sink for the budding entrepreneur, but different people have different opinions.
Yeah, I think.
So let's just jump right into the 4-hour power.
Are you gonna let me say my thing, or?
Yeah, well, I thought your segment was over, and now we're in 4-hour power.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say I think that for you, it's definitely more of a money thing because you have a lot of time and no money.
Right. So 4-hour power is a segment where we kind of take the advice of
The 4-hour work week.
do something for 4 hours that week. So what I did this week was I watched the first 2 Harry Potter movies. I actually watched the first Harry Potter movie and then most of the second Harry Potter movie. I don't know how it ends. There was like a big snake, and then the alarm on my phone went off. So I hope that the kids got out of it okay, but I guess I'll find out next week when I watch the end of that movie, and then probably the whole third movie, and then maybe, the first half hour and the fourth.
Cool, Ted. Yeah, that's a really great series. So, my 4-hour power challenge this week was I'm trying to find a replacement for Nick at Staples. I'm in charge of a lot of hiring now, especially for the junior shift manager, and I did about 4 hours of interviews on Saturday, and we really just haven't been able to find anyone to replace Nick. He had just a really good work ethic, great attitude, listened really well, and even though he did really mess up on the podcast and kind of ruin that episode, I miss him a little bit.
Yeah, it sucks that you had to go in on a Saturday because of Nick's failures. But when you don't make your own schedule, that's kind of just what happens. So,
well, I mean, I actually do make my own schedule on the shift manager, but
so why'd you make yourself go in on a Saturday?
The store is just a little less busy. I thought it would be a good time for me to be away and interview people.
Okay, if you say so. I know that I've been on a few interviews since I got fired, and I just think that you have to go in front of a boss and beg them to take you, and it's just it's a really ridiculous experience. So that's why I'm glad I'm an entrepreneur.
Ted, you just said you got fired?
No, I think I said since I quit. Because that's what I did. I quit.
No, I mean, but you just said you got fired. 9
official episodes ago. 10 technical episodes ago.
I did it. I went in today and I quit my job.
What was that?
You did say that you got fired, I think.
Well, if I said it, so when I said that I quit my job, it was kind of like a mutual thing. My boss Radley initiated the conversation about my future with the company and whether I was happy or not. He said that, I was indicating that I wanted to quit by, not coming in on time and not really completing the projects they were giving me, which was my way of telling them that I wanted to quit.
Okay.
And Radley picked up on that, and he called me into his office, and we worked out that, that I wouldn't be working there anymore. So, call that getting fired, call it quitting.
Okay.
Again, it's up to interpretation.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call it getting fired, because it sounds like you weren't really doing anything, and then you got fired.
Actually, it's funny that this came up right now, because I'm actually...
You're fired.
Hanging out with Radley right now. Even though I quit, he doesn't hold anything against me. Obviously, if he had fired me, I wouldn't be hanging out with him. So I can actually put him on the phone and he can explain what happens.
Okay. Well, let's patch him in then.
Hey, Greg and Job Quitters, this is Bradley from the call center. I just wanted to let you know and everyone listening that Ted, in fact, chose, well, me and Ted had a long conversation. I knew that he wanted to quit from his behavior, and then when I called him into my office, he told me that he wanted to quit, and so I let him quit.
It's definitely not technically
by the rules of the data center or by humanities rules.
Thank you very much, Job Quitters and Greg.
Okay, that... I guess I'm a little confused if Radley was there, because we did have like a 3-hour phone conversation before this episode, so was he just like sitting there, or... Because you didn't tell me.
He showed up halfway through the episode.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's gone now.
What?
So I think that probably settles it, and there's no reason to ever bring this up again.
Okay, yeah, we can settle that if you're willing to concede that this is the 11th official episode.
Fine. This is
Nice.
the 11th episode. I quit my job. Everybody's happy.